What's up, YouTube? This is Color Me Up 101 along with Mr. Blackmagic314 with his Dino Rabbit deck. He'll get you started with the monsters, I believe.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the monsters. 2 Rescue Rabbit, standard stuff. Even though it's at 2 now, it's still a really good deck. I still really like this deck. 2 doesn't really hurt you. You got the 2 Rabbit. Obviously, you got the 6 normals. Standard stuff will kind of get...
and the Sabersaurus.
Yeah, standard stuff will kind of get through. 2 Tour Guide. She's at 2 now, so you can only run 2. But in place of the 2nd Tour Guide, we'll run the 1 Night Assailant.
Nice card. The flip effect.
Yeah, like if you draw Night Assailant, it's not that bad because you can still like use its effect, discard or destroy a card your opponent has, and then you can still overlay next turn because you run a lot of level 3s. So yeah, pretty good card. And then Sangin.
Of course, Sangin to search out.
Sangin searches out almost every monster. Like he searches out Rabbit, searches out Tour Guide, searches out like Night Assailant if you need him. I don't know why you would, but.
Just another search.
Yeah, just like it searches out almost every card in the deck. So Sangin, even if I wasn't running Tour Guide, Sangin is just like one of those cards that like belong in almost every deck. I run 2 Thunder King. I don't run Guaibas, or however you pronounce them. I prefer Thunder King. Like a lot of people nowadays like to search. Like they need to search to get their combos off. So if you drop Thunder King, that's just gonna stop them right in their place. And a lot of people like a good move is a set Sangin, and like you normal summon Thunder King, like they're totally gonna be off their game after that. 2 Thunder Kings is good. I don't run BLS, but I still think Thunder King is just a good card in this deck, so I still run Thunder King. I run 2 Spirit Reapers.
Why do you run 2 of them now?
I was at 1, but I just think it's too good because like this deck, like with Rabbit being at 2 nowadays, like you don't always open up with the best hand, and Spirit Reaper kind of like let you sit back and let you draw into that good hand. And also, like, you can just, if your opponent, like, has no cards on the field and you flip summon a Spirit Reaper, you're gonna force them to use one of their resources, either like a Solemn or a Mirror Force or a Torrential, because they know that if you're gonna attack and they don't want to lose any cards in their hand, because they know they're gonna have something in their hand. So 2 Spirit Reapers and he's level 3, so you can easily go into like Zen Mains or Acid Golem or Leviar with them. And then the 1 Grand Mole. He's just like the answer in this format. Like he gets over like black cards, he gets over white cards, he gets over like pretty much everything. Like he's just too good. I would not take him out. And like I said, he's level 3 in case I need to go into Zen Mains or something. And then the 1 Gores. Gores
last monster?
Yeah. Gores is Gores. Gores just wins games.
How many monsters is there?
I want to say 18.
All right, 18.
I'm pretty sure 18 monsters. Spells, run triple MST.
Think that's too much?
No, because the only cards that really hurt your rescue, like this, hold on, only card that really hurts your deck is like Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment, like because like you really need your Rabbit to go off, and every other card, like say they use a Mirror Force or say they use they have a Bottomless or something, like that's not going to do anything to Rabbit. The only thing you need to get rid of is Solemn Warning, and so you run the 3 MSTs. Make sure that you don't get hit with Solemn. I don't run Lances. Maybe we'll talk about it in another video. I don't want to talk about it right now. I just don't run Lances. 2 Gold Sarcophaguses. Very important card in the deck. You can get some really broken plays off. Like if you draw a Tour Guide and a Gold Sarcophagus, if they don't have a Maxi or Veiler, you almost guarantee. Like it's not a guaranteed win, but it's almost a guaranteed win because like you go in the Leviar, you get your Rabbit, and then you get your Lagia, and when you have a Leviar on board already, and you know you're going to get another Lagia next turn, you're not going to be afraid to use your material on something stupid, like something not stupid, but like you won't be as afraid to use your material when you know you're going to have another Lagia coming out next turn. So 2 Gold Sarcophaguses, really good card in this format. 1 Heavy Storm, gets rid of back row, self-explanatory. Only 1 Smashing Ground. Like, I was testing 2. 1 works better. You don't want to have 2 in your hand, but you do need the 1 to get over, like, monsters that your lag... Because lag is only 24, so that can be a problem at times. So, if you get over that 1 monster that Laggy can't get over, you feel pretty safe in the duel. So, 1 smashing. The rest, like, it's a pretty standard deck.
Yeah. Avarice,
Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, and Darkhold. All really, really standard stuff.
Traps are
a little different. Just because I don't have some of the traps that other Dino Rabbit players have. 2 Phoenix Chain.
Nice card.
I don't have a Veiler or anything, but like it stops like Tour Guide, Rescue Rabbit, Centipede, just any decks that really focus on effects. Like Phoenix Chain is a really good card in this format. I almost run it in every deck I play nowadays. 2 Bottomless. You just want to protect your rabbit. Like Rabbit does get Veilered sometimes or something, so you want to protect him. And a really hard deck to play against with this deck is Dark Worlds. So just like that's good for against Groppler or anything else. Bottomless is just a really solid card nowadays, especially since Priority's gone. This is what's a little different than most Rabbit players. I don't see anybody online running 2 Mirror Forces, but I don't see why. Like Mirror Force is a really good card. Like especially if you have 2, you're more likely to not be afraid to use it. And people don't expect you to have the second one. I don't know. Mirror Force is just a really good card. Most people don't put 1 monster in defense mode anymore in attack because they're not expecting you to have Mirror Force. So Mirror Force can really hurt them. 1 Torrential, just because you don't want a Torrential when you have a Laggy on board. So most of the time with this deck you have Field Presence. So only 1 Torrential because you don't want to blow up your whole board for 1 monster that your opponent summons. Judgment.
2 silent.
Well, I wish I had 2 silent warnings. I only have the 1 warning. So in place of the other warning, Compulse. In a way, it kind of does the same thing, unless that monster is a kind of a monster that like can re-summon itself right away, like a Dark Armed or something.
Sends back to the hand.
Yeah. It's a really good card. Still gets over like black and white cards. And then 1 Starlight Road, just because I think like Starlight, like now Mirror Force is at 2 and stuff. Like I don't know, Starlight Road I think is just like one of those cards that like has become like a staple in like every deck nowadays.
All right, now how many traps and spells?
I think there's 11 and like 13. 11 spells, 13 traps. I know the deck's 40 altogether. Let's do the extra deck real quick.
The extra deck, the 1 Gores token.
1 Gores token. It's just like I do have other cards that you can use for tokens, but like I just prefer to use an actual token. I don't know why. The extra deck's really standard. 2 Lagias and 2 Dolkas. Don't even need to explain it. 2 Utopias. I don't know. It's just really easy to bring out with Rabbit. Like sometimes if you go second, Lagia is not the best choice. So sometimes you might want to go into Utopia or something. And then Gem Knight also. Like all my rank 4s, you can just go into like Gem Knight, Pearl, Photon, whatever you want to call it, Photon Butterfly. Good. I actually really like this card. Like it's out for like Spirit Reaper and what's that called? Marshmallow. I really like Photon Butterfly. Shockmaster is the last rank 4. If you get it off and you call like spells or something and they don't have any back row, like you feel pretty safe because what are they gonna do? Like they're like any monster effect is gonna be a flip effect that you're worried about. Next turn you can just call monster effects and you won't have to worry about too much. So that's it for the rank 4s. Rank 3s are Leviair. Just the best card in the extra deck, better than Lagia, just because like he gets your Lagia out multiple times. If you are not running a Leviair in your extra deck, it just makes your Dino Rabbit deck just subpar. Yeah, like it's just not nearly as good. Zen Mains.
1 wind up.
Zen Mains, I still love Zen Mains. Like I'm so happy that he got reprinted. He's just too good. Acid Golem, like everyone says that they hate Acid Golem. You can eat
Skill Drain.
Yeah, like there's decks out there that play Skill Drain. There's decks out there that like, I don't know, like the only downside of this deck is like it doesn't have a boss monster. So like you can go into Acid Golem if need be, but I suggest going late game so you don't have to try to burn yourself. And then Leviathan. I mean, I guess Leviathan could be 3,000 too, but like he's not going to be able to attack directly if you make him 3,000. Yeah. So. And then Gronosaurus. A lot of people don't play Gronosaurus anymore. Gronosaurus is just too good. Like you can easily, if they have like less than 1,000 life points, you can just make Gronosaurus and try to go for game.
Yep.
And then
1 Stardust.
Stardust because of Starlight Road. Yep. Simple as that. Just probably my favorite synchro monster in the game.
So pretty nice.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, that's it. I really like this deck. I used it one time in a tournament so far, and I did pretty good. So we're going to have to take it again and see how it goes.
So there's Mr. Black Magic for you, 314.
314,
And
yes.
Color Me Up 101 signing out.